Uh, Today we'll move on to the part two of the small ID and AI. Okay, and first let's move on the same topic, same issue. The section is about the natural language. Uh, the first application is to combine the command systems. For example, the Amazon's Echo smart speaker. Okay, maybe you used before. Okay, and the user converts the natural language speech into text through pre-processing. Actually, the pre-processing is very important during the AI operation, especially for the data mining. Normally, like take at least 60%, and they have different steps in the pre-processing. And pre-processing, the procedure is very important for the AI operation. Okay, and not only the Amazon, the Echo smart speakers, but Google is also developing its own smart speakers. In Chinese, it's called 智能音箱了哈. Looks like this kind, okay? And actually, you can Google it because the source is from Amazon and Google. So you can do the same way as the teacher did, okay? And you can cite the sources, okay? Cite means you don't have to worry about the intellectual probability law. But do remember, some website they will ask you to get the permission first, okay? And this figure right here is from your book. So it's a 612. It's about the various voice assistants, okay? But right now, it's different kinds of, the voice assistant with a different company. For example, that's the one called a Xiaomi, right? Okay. And for application two, okay, it's about word cloud, okay. Word cloud is usually a tool used to observe the sound volume, okay, sound volume. Sound volume means, for example, right now is a presidential election in the United States. For example, Donald Trump, if the word is very big, that means his sound volume is big. And that means he had a lot of chances to elect as a president. Okay, the probability is high. Okay, so especially for the communication major, the sound volume is very important. Okay, and word cloud also uses natural language processing to participate. And for the part one, I think I mentioned about the participle is very important. And the function is to do the sentence segmentation, okay? And after they will say the parsing, okay? And the action is the parsing. And after the participle, they will classify words and sentences and analyze word frequency, okay? And this is a word cloud example, okay? So I put a tool, okay? It's word cloud tool. You can try the HTML5 word cloud, okay? Let's go to this website and to see what is the function, okay? So you can click on here. They will connect it to the website, okay? And this is kind of the logo, okay? W with a cloud. So if, for example, if you saw the news, I think someone mentioned about the Pang Mao, right? Recently, news is very famous, okay? Actually, this is about fraud, okay? internet fraud, 胖猫 fat cat. Okay, I think it's in China. He left a message said he want to eat McDonald's, right? And actually, this is a story right here. Okay, finally, he's a suicide because he was cheated by this girl, right? Almost like 51. I think for 人民币, right? 51 renminbi. So if you change 51 renminbi, you have times like 5. Okay, so finally, 胖猫, okay, fat cat, and was cheat about $227. I think this is NT dollars. Okay, and actually this girl right here, she apologized, right? But Pan Mao lost the money and finally suicide in the long Changjiang. Okay, Changjiang, I think it's a long river, right? And that's a famous story recently. Okay, and let's go back to so if a lot of words in the news, actually you can do this way, right? You can click on the text here, and let's see, I can make a copy right here. For the word cloud here, okay, you can copy as many texts as you want. Okay, so if you click on the start, okay, they will show like a 胖猫. Actually, the real name called Tanzhu. Okay, and if you put right here, the whole stories appear 11 胖猫, right? And for Tanzhu is like 17 on the left hand side. Okay, you can see the numbers right here. So basically, for the word cloud tour, they are, sound volume, sound volume. Okay, and for example, 受不住打击才选择appear twice. Okay, twice. Okay, this is for the qualitative researcher. Okay, and let's move on to section 3. It's about the voice recognition. Actually, it's divided into the 2 parts. Okay, first one is called people recognition, and also called the speaker ID. Okay, and the other one is called word recognition. Okay, which converts voice into text. Okay, and when measuring a sound, this is a method. Okay, to measure the voice recognition. The most used ones are the frequency and decibels of the sound. Okay. When you want to quantifying and digitizing the frequency and decibels of major sound, many involves such as a sampling, quantization, and the encoding steps. 3 steps. Remember that. Okay. And last time we talked about RGB, that means the red, green, and blue. Okay, called the 3 primary colors. Okay, so in the image recognition, and use RGB. Okay, but in the voice recognition, a very classical and a widely used feature sampling method, we call it Mel scale frequency spectral coefficients, and it is abbreviated as the MFCCS. Okay, and this is a parameter. MFCCS is a parameter, and considers the human ear's perception of different frequency degrees. So it is particularly suitable for use in voice recognition. And actually, the human ear, okay, in the low frequency part, they will feel more sensitivity, okay? In the higher frequency part, the perception of the human ear will become increasingly rough, okay? Rough. Rough in Chinese is 粗糙, okay? 粗糙. And so our human ear for the low frequency is more sensitive, okay? And the voice recognition uses MFCCS, okay? And MFCCS, I mean, in the last page, we mentioned about the full name, okay? Is to cut the audio into several small segments. Actually, extract the 13-dimensional MFCCS features, okay? It's a lot, okay? 13-dimensional. Sometimes 3-dimensional is already big, but you know, 13-dimensional must use the machine to measure it, okay? And it's for each segment, and then use a classifier to classify the MFCC's features, okay? So the machine, remember the two important steps. One is the features extraction, and the other one called classifier, okay? And you can using the RNN for training and classification can achieve a good result. The RNN stands for recursive neural network. Recursive, okay? Neural network. And let's review it, okay? So we will wrap up for chapter 6, okay? Remember the first one is called the text recognition and text output. Okay, that's the process right here. From voice, word segmentation, feature extraction by MFCCS, and the RNN neural network, okay, the brain of the AI, okay, and feature classification and text output, okay. Second one is about the music style recognition, and the step is started from the music play. Same process right here: feature extraction and feature classification, and the final result you can tell the music type. Okay. The third one is called a track recognition. Okay, so you got a piece down music, and from the feature extraction and feature classification, you can know the song name. So just piece of music you can hum, right? And you can tell the name of the song, okay? And this is various application areas and process of voice recognition. So Google provides a speech-to-text API, okay? And for the voice recognition, okay, users can accurately convert speech into text through the API. API means application interface, okay, of Google AI technology. Actually, I told it before, right? So, today you want to leave, 你要早点走的话，可能你要把 Google 文件秀给我看，哎，那。If we don't have a microphone, that's okay. Just show me the screen, okay? In addition, there's a voice recognition application that it is quite considerate, okay? Called the listen to the sound to identify the music. I think I showed it before, okay? And you can hum. Hum means 哼，哼歌。就知道整首歌哈。Hum a short piece of sound, and through AI voice recognition, you can recognize the sound you just hummed. OK， 所以今天要走的话，这个画面要给我看一下哈。所以 in English, I mean the first step, okay, click the speech input, okay. And second one, open a microphone. But in here, you don't have the microphone, right? So today, just show me the screen right here. That will be okay, okay? But remember, it's from Google, okay? Call the speech into text. So actually, if you have meeting, you don't have to use your pen to write down the whole thing, right? And that's a very tired work. And you can use the microphone from speech to text, okay? So Google document, they call it document, is very convenient, okay? And this is called a Midomi, right? Midomi means you can hum the piece of music and they will find uh, the name of the song for you, okay? So you can try it. But before we tried it, right? It's not working. Maybe you need to pay for it. So sometimes like a ChatGPT 4, right? You pay for like $20 per month. The function is different with the free versions, okay? And last section for chapter 6 is for the biometric recognition, okay? And it's usually done as the identity recognition. So you can use as an entry and exit monitoring. And enterprise or business entry and exit, office attendance, management, etc. Self-service, e-commerce, transaction security, financial services, customers entry and exits, etc. Okay? And for investigation and identification, such as DNA identification. Okay? In the morning, I mentioned one history story. It's about a football player. His name is called O.J. Simpson. Even DNA identified his killer, but finally he get away from this homicide. Okay, and especially when the police chasing him on the I think Los Angeles highway. Recently, the O.J. Simpson just passed away, and I think his wife is very beautiful. Usually, is a model, okay, but was killed, okay. I think killed by dumbbell, right? But he get away about like incident, okay. And that's a brief and concise introduction to the small ID of biometric characteristics, okay? The first one is called fingerprint recognition, okay? Because everyone's fingerprints are slightly different, so they can be used to ID each person, okay? Some commercial products such as mobile phone unlocking, notebook ID login, access control, and automobile, okay? Fingerprint recognition. This is a case right here, okay? Your mobile phone, right? And notebook and the door locking, right? And the car, right? So fingerprint application. And iris recognition. A person's iris do not change throughout their lifetime and therefore can be used for identification. And this is an example about the iris recognition, position sampling for smart recognition. And the source is from Pixel Bay, okay? But they just put it in the eyes, okay? So sometimes maybe terrible, right? Put you the eyes, and some movies show you the poke out the eyes and get the access to the door, okay? And vein recognition. Okay, vein recognition is not limited to the palm prints. The palm is your 手掌, right? So the veins on the fingers, background of the hand, and even other location can also be used for ID. Okay, actually you can read the identifications ID. Okay, and that's a palm vein recognition technology, and this is from Fujitsu. Fujitsu in Chinese is a 富士通. Okay, so the hand put right here. Actually, the palm have a different vein, right? Vein. So they will did like a vein recognition. Okay, so this is more detail. Okay, veins here. Okay, and step recognition. The step is your steps. Okay, so everyone's walking. Okay, posture, swing, steps, etc. different. Okay. Some companies are starting its use in building entry and exit access control, which can be regarded as a good smart identification model. Other biometric ID, okay. Many other human factors information that use a human body characteristics that can be used as a biometric ID, okay, such as DNA, sign, okay, and retina recognition. It's eyes, about the eyes, retina recognition. Okay, let's conclude the chapter 6. Okay.